Hey guys, welcome to my channel Elite Wrestling World. My name is GhostSaad. Thank you guys for joining me right here on AEW Dynamite post-show review. Dynamite was a very good show tonight. We are starting the build towards Forbidden Door pay-per-view, which is going to be a crazy event as always. It's Wednesday night and you know what that means. The show opens with Mercedes making her entrance into a ring with balloons to celebrate her TBS championship win. She gets on the microphone. She says Willow gave her the fight of her life, but she was just too nice. And she could have told her from a mile away that Kris Statlander and that sneaky snake Stokely were going to turn on her, and she bids Willow come back and kick Stats. Sky Blue appears on the Tron to run footage of Mercedes being attacked about a month back and takes credit for the attack. She runs in and lays Moné out with a Samoan drop. First action is Kill Switch versus Swerve Strickland. Strickland using his speed to evade the big man. Kill Switch pie faces him over the ropes and to the floor. Kick to the knee and Swerve comes back in the ring with a dropkick to the knee, back inside. Super kick from Kill Switch, big man in control as we go to break. Back from break, Swerve with a flying triangle, arm wringer, hamstring kick, diving corkscrew uppercut connects. Shane rolls through to hit a suplex, cover for two. Boots from the apron, Swerve stomp connects to the floor. Back inside, Kill Switch with a chokeslam and a standing moonsault. Still no, Strickland with a German suplex, house call connects, headed up top, perching. Kill Switch kicks out of the Swerve stomp. Shane Strickland wins by pinfall with house call. Post-match, Swerve gets a pair of scissors and cuts Kill Switch's braid off. Big Bill is in the ring festooned with a cardboard learning tree, and he introduces Chris Jericho. Jericho thanks him and thanks everyone for making his new shirt #1 selling. He talks about how hard defending the title and says adversity is like ice cream. He talks about how few people walk the walk and talk the talk, and introduces Brian Keith as a guy who does walk the walk. Why did Jay ask Brian what made him want to get sucked into the Jericho vortex and become a disciple of the learning tree, and Keith says he noticed a lack of respect for him in AEW, and recites Jericho's accolades. A shut the up chant goes up and Chris admonishes the crowd for cursing and Brian berates them as well. Chris says he respects Keith as a bad man, Big Bill calls him a bad apple, and Jericho welcomes him to stay in the vortex as long as he'd like. And a Hook clobbers security with lariats, but Samoa Joe appears out of nowhere to stop him. Joe whispers in Hook's ear and heads to the back, and Hook joins him. Next up is Jon Moxley versus Rocky Romero. Romero trying to light Moxley up with kicks. Jon takes him down with a snapmare. Grounded kicks up in the turnbuckles and Rocky wishbones the fingers and stomps the arm before landing an arm wringer. Back from break, Moxley with mounted punches, looking for a superplex and he gets it. Corner lariat, elbows for kicks. Cross armbar attempt, Mox keeps his hands clasped, falling knees counter, bulldog choke locked in. Flying armbar off the top, full extension, but Jon pivots his hips around and posts up on his feet, stomping his way out of it. Romero kicks the knee, Moxley drops him with a lariat, shoot him off, discus lariat connects. Under hooks, Jon Moxley wins by pinfall with Death Rider. Renee interviews Samoa Joe and Hook backstage. Joe says tonight he taught his first lesson, truly dangerous men exist on their own time, and they leave together to send us to break. Back from break, Don Callis makes his entrance. He says he has something important to tell us. It's a contract to work with the Don Callis family. It's a pleasure to scout a talent like Orange Cassidy. Enter Orange Cassidy. Don calls him an iconic performer. Orange takes the contract and tears it in half. Don picks the pieces up and tries to offer it again, but Cassidy tells him no. Callis freaks out about how nobody says no to him, and Orange takes his glasses off and stares him down, and to Stokely and Kris Statlander. Stokes says as AEW's #1 hater there's nothing he likes about Orange, and he's just like Willow, but the only reason he's out here is because of Kris. Statlander accepts the invitation on behalf of her friend. And Trent Barretta is in the ring to blindside Cassidy. Mounted punches, Don surveys the scene, Trent yelling at Orange about how he hates him as his punches bust Cassidy open and Callis backs away. Barretta opens his arms and he ends onto a snap zoom hug with Callis standing on Orange. He's sold out, chants rain down. Mercedes versus Sky Blue for AEW TBS Championship. Moan charging and hot, strikes in the corner, arm drag into a dropkick, cover for a near fall. Blue bails to the floor, dropkick from Mercedes. Back inside, Sky with a hanging neck breaker for a near fall and we go to break. Back from break, Moan with a lung blow, a near fall. Blue with a full Nelson face buster, near fall, stalemate. A little back and forth, Mercedes has her. Mercedes Moan wins by pinfall with the Moan Maker, retaining the AEW TBS Championship. Post-match, Stephanie Vaca comes out to the stage to have a standoff with Mercedes. Renee is outside the trainer's office, but Stokely and Kris Statlander roll up and shoo her away. Stoke explains the catalyst for his turn on Willow was her not listening when Stat said she wanted the TBS Championship back and they were in a four-way together, and runs down the rest of the roster before passing the mic to Kris. She says she did something for herself for once and she got booed. She says we only care about her in as much as she's willing to clean up other people's messes, but she's more than a woman and she's done being the protector, and they're all going to need protection from her. The Young Bucks make their entrance to rule on the future of the AEW TNT Championship after Adam Copeland suffered a broken tibia in his match on Sunday. They're joined by Okada and scapegoat Jack Perry. Okada calls the crowd and tells them to shut up, which just gets him Okada chants, because of course, Perry says the Elite run this. The Bucks hype up their shoes. We see a Lamborghini pull up outside the arena and it's a gift for Okada. The Bucks move on to Adam Copeland's injury and strip him of the title, and the network is on their case to make sure there's a champion, and they award it to Jack Perry. And to Christopher Daniels, he informs them that Tony Khan has named him an interim executive vice president and they're not giving that title away, it needs to be wrestled for, and he sets up a situation where qualifying matches will feed into a ladder match at Forbidden Door, and provides more details. The Elite move on Daniels, but the Acclaimed are here to back the Fallen Angel up. Prince Nana and Shane Strickland have something to say backstage, but I get very little of it. Swerve is curious to find out who his next challenger is and we go to break. AEW World Championship #1 contenders Forbidden Door Gauntlet match. Pack hard out the gates, choking White with his own entrance jacket, action to the floor, the chasing him. Back inside, big near fall, Mystico is out third. Pack cuts him off, whip across, duck a lariat, handspring fake out, lock a chop, double jump arm drag sets up a super kick. Will Ospreay is out fourth. Ospreay right after Mystico, White cuts him off, Will fakes out a handshake and hammers him with punches to the face. Out to Pack, that sends him back in, Ospreay with a glancing handspring kick on Switchblade. Shota Umino is out fifth. Umino with hard right hands to Mystico, throwing the luchador into White, slingshot DDT to the apron, tornado DDT back inside, cover. White breaks it up, Claudio is out sixth. Claudio chasing after White, uppercut in passing to Pack, Claudio with a spine buster, calling for the giant swing, and White bought the ticket so he's going for the ride as we go to break. Back from break, Leo rushes out seventh. Leo rolls though, fired up, off the ropes, Shota drops him with an elbow but Claudio drops them both with lariats of his own. Orange Cassidy is out eighth. DDT blocked, suplex lift, stun dog millionaire counters. White behind Cassidy, sleeper suplex on Will, rock bottom on Cassidy, cover for two. Trading punches, the countdown timer ticks, Hechicero is out 9th. Hechicero flying knee on White, Tierras on Claudio, pop-up cross armbar on Ospreay, Cassidy covers him for 2. Cassidy with a sit-down pin on Pac, White meets him, Blade Runner blocked, pump kick in the corner. Juice Robinson runs interference, orange punch block, sleeper suplex connects, Stormbreaker reversed into an orange Cassidy Hurricane Rana. Oscar connects, it's over. Will Ospreay wins by pinfall with an Oscar on Orange Cassidy, becoming #1 contender to the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door. Post-match, Swerve Strickland makes his way to the stage to observe his challenger, Prince Nana, at his side. They face off in the ring while Excalibur hypes up our next week of shows. That's the show, folks. Please guys, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and keep watching Elite Wrestling World.